My beloved child, stop for a moment and listen closely. It's time to lay down your burdens, to let go of the endless struggles you've been carrying on your own. You were never meant to fight alone. I see the pain in your heart, the exhaustion in your soul, and the doubts that whisper you're not enough. But hear me now. You are more than enough because I am with you. You don't have to have all the answers, for I am the answer. Before we continue, I invite you to like this video and follow along closely. I want you to know that my arms are open wide, ready to take everything weighing you down. Will you trust me? I know it feels hard to let go, but my love for you is perfect. It casts out fear, it heals wounds, and it restores what was lost. Remember this, you are not abandoned. I have not forgotten you. Even when the nights feel endless and the storms seem too strong, I am right there, whispering, "Child, I am your refuge." You don't have to keep fighting to prove your worth. I have already declared your worth through the sacrifice I made for you. Look at the cross. That's where I took every struggle, every pain, and every tear you've cried. I carried it all so you wouldn't have to. So today I ask you, stop trying to do it all by yourself. Give me your fears, your anxieties, your doubts. Let me be your strength when you feel weak. Let me be your guide when you feel lost. For I have plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Take a deep breath, my child. Release it all to me now. Speak these words from your heart. Jesus, I can't do this on my own anymore. I surrender everything to you, my struggles, my pain, my plans. I trust you to lead me, to strengthen me, and to carry me through. When you say those words, you are no longer alone in the fight. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. My love for you is unshakable, and my power in you is unstoppable. Every tear you've cried, I've seen. Every prayer you've whispered, I've heard. And I promise you this, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Stay with me, my child. Continue to trust in me, even when it's hard to see the way forward. I am working in ways you cannot yet see, preparing blessings and breakthroughs beyond what you can imagine. Let me remind you, you are loved, you are cherished, you are mine. So stop fighting alone. Come to me and I will give you rest. Lay your burdens at my feet and let my peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding, fill your heart and mind. Stay close, and together we will walk through every valley, climb every mountain, and face every storm. For with me nothing is impossible. My child, as you listen to my voice, I want you to feel the weight of the world lifting off your shoulders. You've been carrying so much for so long, trying to be strong for everyone around you. But now it's time to let go. It's time to let me be your strength. You see, I am the good shepherd who never lets his sheep wander too far. Even when you've drifted, even when you've tried to handle everything on your own, I've been right there calling you back to my arms. And now, you're here. And I'm so glad you are. Do you know how precious you are to me? I formed you in the secret place, knitting every detail of your being with purpose and love. I've counted the very hairs on your head, and not a single moment of your life has escaped my attention. I know you better than you know yourself, and because of that, I know what's best for you. That's why I'm asking you to trust me. Trust isn't always easy, especially when life feels uncertain, but I promise you this, I am your solid rock. When everything else shifts and crumbles, I remain unchanging and unshakable. You don't have to fear the future, for I hold it in my hands. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for me to show my faithfulness. Every time you feel weak is a chance for my strength to shine through you. So here's what I want you to do right now. Close your eyes and imagine placing every worry, every fear, every struggle into my hands. Picture them being lifted away, one by one, until all that's left is peace, my peace. The peace that no one can take away. Do you feel it? That's my presence wrapping around you like a warm embrace. I am here and I am for you. I've seen the battles you've fought, the nights you've cried, and the times you've questioned if you could go on. But I'm here to tell you that you are not defeated. You are not broken beyond repair. With me, you are victorious. Even when the enemy whispers lies, telling you that you're not enough, remember this. I've already won the battle for you. When I declared, "It is finished," on the cross, I meant it. Every chain was broken, every sin was forgiven, and every obstacle was overcome. You only need to be still and know that I am God. Each tear you've shed has been precious to me. I've caught every single one and turned it into a prayer. Your pain has not been in vain. I see your faithfulness, even when you feel like you've failed. I see your heart, even when it feels broken. And I am here to remind you that what is broken in your life, I can make whole again. There is no struggle too great, no fear too overwhelming, and no sin too heavy for my grace to cover. My grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. Let these words sink into your heart. You don't have to strive anymore. You don't have to earn my love or prove your worth because you are already loved more than you can imagine. I gave my life for you because you are worth everything to me. You've been trying to fight battles that I've already won for you. Stop wrestling with your fears, your doubts, and your pain. Hand them over to me. Let me take your place on the battlefield. Watch as I turn your battles into victories, your pain into purpose, and your tears into joy. When you feel weak, let me be your strength. When you feel lost, let me guide your steps. When you feel broken, let me heal your heart. You are not defined by your struggles. You are defined by my love for you. Remember the promise I made to you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. That means you can face anything that comes your way, not because you are strong, but because I am your strength. Child, trust me. Trust that I have already gone ahead of you, preparing the way. Trust that I know what you need before you even ask. Trust that my timing is perfect, even when it feels like your prayers are unanswered. I know there are days when the weight of life feels unbearable. I know there are moments when the darkness seems too overwhelming, but I want you to hear me clearly. You are not alone. You are never alone. I am walking with you through the valleys and leading you to the mountaintops. I am your provider, your protector, your healer, and your friend. Everything you need you will find in me. When you feel empty, I will fill you. When you feel afraid, I will comfort you. When you feel unworthy, I will remind you that you are my beloved child. You've been trying so hard, haven't you? You've been running, striving, and pushing yourself to the limit, thinking that you have to do it all alone. But I am here to remind you that you don't have to. I am your refuge, your strength, your ever-present help in trouble. Do you know how much I delight in you? Even when you fall, even when you doubt, even when you feel unworthy, I look at you and see my beloved child. You are not defined by your failures or your shortcomings. You are defined by my grace, by my mercy, and by my unfailing love. So stop, pause for a moment. Let the truth of my words wash over you. You don't have to fight this battle anymore. You don't have to figure it all out. You simply need to trust me, to lean into my strength, and to let me carry what you cannot. And remember this, you are loved, you are cherished, you are mine. Thank you for staying with me today. If this message has touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. You never know how a simple act of sharing can bring light into someone's darkness. Before you go, don't forget to watch the video appearing on the screen. It holds another message straight from my heart that I know will bless you deeply. Go in peace, my beloved, and remember my love for you is everlasting.